It smacked into the ocarina, causing Link to lose his grip. He watched helplessly as the ocarina flew across the river. If you want to find out more about Link and the Portal of Doom, stay tuned to Thrift Dweller. Subscribe now. Check it out. It's a little bit late at night here, so you'll have to excuse me if I'm a little bit foggy. I'm in my pajamas. I don't know if you could tell, but I was carrying in those two statues. This is my PJ clothes, man, so I'm very comfortable. I shaved my head. The background here will be Jesbo Vision's channel, so free shout out to you. Yes, Monday Nitro Pickups. Monday Nitro Pickups begins with round 1, ding ding ding, shelf padding. Games that we bought because they was cheap. These are from out of town. Oh, sorry. Here's an overview of everything on the table here. I'm going to be doing these DVDs separately because I know people don't like DVDs. But these are shelf padding, games we got because they were cheap. I got them from an out-of-town thrift store. I'm not going to say which thrift store it is. By the way, I'm Nate from this channel, Thrift Dweller, which it may not be Thrift Dweller next season. That's kind of what we mean by the final season. But stay tuned for that in the future vlog. For $1, Heat Seeker by Codemasters. So you know that's a AAA title there. There you go. Missing a manual. It's $1, whatever. This one was $1. It was half price for Wii. The Force Unleashed. Is it? Yes. Yeah, there it is. It's my second copy of this game, but for $1, I couldn't put it down. Again, another $1 game here. Clone Wars lightsaber battles, I think. Lightsaber duels, sorry. I wonder if AVGN did this one on his Star Wars video. I really enjoyed the Chronicles of Narnia. Oh, sorry, it's nighttime right now. It's very late. That's what, yeah, it's late. It's kind of, this is my pajamas, basically. I'm doing a video in my pajamas. The Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian. There you go. This was $1 as well. Sorry, I hit the microphone there. Hopefully that's not too bad. That's not Jesbo Vision. Who the hell is that guy? Whatever. Statue room tours. I love those videos lately. Not as boring as watch channels, right, Kid Shoryuken? Anyways, Prince Caspian for $1, out of town thrift store. I thought that was a good pickup. Prince of Persia Rival Swords. Again for $1, out of town thrift stores. And when I say out of town thrift stores, excuse me, I visit more than one thrift store, so they might have different stickers if that really is important to people. These aren't all from the same out-of-town thrift stores. My wife and myself, we do kind of a loop around the Bible Belt, as they call it here in Manitoba, lovingly. Thrillville Off the Rails, another $1 game here. You know, I'm out of town, I might as well pick it up. Probably the best. This is my second copy of Resident Evil 0 for the Wii, part of the Resident Evil Archives series. This one is complete with the, there's a sticker in the back there. Really good game. For people who don't know, it's a prequel to the Resident Evil game. The Resident Evil was remade for the GameCube, really well done. And this was a prequel to that. But a really interesting story leading up to the incident in the mansion. And if you haven't played it yet, I would recommend playing it. They got some crazy monkeys. It's video game related, so it's a DVD of Resident Evil Degeneration, featuring the angry-looking Leon Kennedy. I guess because I played Resident Evil 4 for so long, when I saw him in this movie, he always had this, like, sneer. Very off-putting. Anyways, that is all of the shelf padding in this video. Nice and quick. Let me know what you think about those in the comments below. Round 2, ding, ding, ding. No cheaps. Games that we got because we needed them or we wanted to add them to the collection. They gone crazy at our local thrift stores. Everything behind glass. But a friend of mine, Ian, the Beardman, needed this. $12.99, which if you look on price charting, that's about what it goes for loose. This is a very tricky game to show on a pickup video because it always wants to do that. And for people who don't know, this is a sick cartridge. You take Sonic the Hedgehog, I think 2, not 1. You could take Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You could put it in here like some sort of monstrosity. It plugs into this, and you can play as Knuckles in Sonic 2. I found out about that not like when this game came out, but like in my retro video game collecting very early on, maybe year 1 or 2. of making this channel. I was like, what? You can plug this in? Yeah, I was a Super Nintendo kid. I was not a Sega Genesis kid. And none of my cousins owned that game, so I actually own that one already, but where the hell is it? Also, you could put Sonic 3 in there, of course. And apparently, sorry, this is off my shelf there. Apparently, there is a clamshell of this game, and this is the cardboard one. And the cardboard one is worth a little bit more, surprisingly. Stay tuned for a Top 3 Tuesday. I think a future question I want to do is games that are surprisingly more valuable than you expected them to be. Something like that. Games that you got for cheap that are way more valuable. If you haven't seen Top 3 Tuesday, this is a quick plug for that video series. I really enjoy shooting those, kind of just like getting intimate and talking to the community, sharing stories. That's really why I started Top 3 Tuesday. More interesting than the games to me are the stories behind them and people's experiences behind them, because I've only experienced like a video game like Super Mario Brothers from my perspective, and it's kind of fun to hear other people's perspectives, you know. Personally for me, like I've gone through 3 Super Mario Brothers, 4 Super Mario Brothers. I grew up in a really rough part of town, and people would literally just break our window and steal my Nintendo console straight like off the VHS with the game in it. So insurance, I always got like another Nintendo with another video game. I love hearing stories like that. I don't know why. It helps shape who you are. So please share it with me in the next Top 3 Tuesday. Links to those videos will be in the description below. But that's enough of that. A lot of fun. Originally created by T1138. $2.99 on the same day that I picked up that Sonic and Knuckles for Ian. I don't own this game yet, so I was happy to add it to my collection for the PlayStation. In Your Face Knockouts. This came out in 1998. So y'all know what that means. No Manny Pacquiao. This is probably the best no cheaps of the video. I put it here because I already have it. I think this is kind of a disc upgrade for me though. Pikmin 2 for the GameCube. Fantastic game. One of my favorite games on the GameCube. You get really immersed in this and you feel like you're living on the planet. That's what I'll say about that. This one is missing the manual, of course, but like I said, I have a complete box. And I don't know if there's a difference between the player's choice discs or not, but look at the price on this one. Look at that. $34.99. Couldn't leave it behind there. Oh, sorry. I should mention that this game and this game that I already showed from Valley Village, they have these donation cards where if you donate, I don't know, I think it's like 6 garbage bags of donations to the thrift store or grocery bags, you get stamps, and then you get 30% off once you fill it up. So these are all 30% off. That's why I paid $34.99 for this game, Canadian, minus 30% off from the thrift store. Fantastic game. I'm sure many of you have played it. I hate the term hidden gems. I'm like, man, in this day and age, we all been around the block, especially if you're watching this channel. I think you're more of a hardcore, sophisticated retro video game collector. This is my face when I watch hidden gem videos. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's going to be a thrift dwellerism. Sorry, deviating on. $5.99 minus 30% off for Battalion Wars 2. I don't know why I bought this game. I have it already. It's not a great game. It's not really valued very high. So it is complete in box for people who are interested in that kind of thing. There you go. $6 minus 30% off for Battalion Wars 2. This game is interesting. I haven't looked it up yet. By Crave. $4.99 minus 30% off. What is this called? Monster Mayhem. Build your own. Build and battle. If you've played it before, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. It looks interesting. Books. I saw the video game related books. I was actually reading this, 50 cents at a thrift store. You see right there in the back, 50 cents. The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords. It's that manga series that they had. And I saw the manga series a few times, like the complete set on sale, and my wife bought me this one because it's Zelda, right? And she doesn't realize that there's a whole set of these, and buying one of it just kind of eats at me that I don't have all of them. But these are very enjoyable stories of The Legend of Zelda. And interestingly enough, I was watching a couple Zelda documentaries about Majora's Mask, and the only other time that Majora's Mask is ever mentioned outside of the game Majora's Mask is in one of these manga books. And gives a little bit of, I think, non-canon, but some interesting depth to the Majora's Mask thing, because for fans, or for people who don't know, fans know this already. It's kind of like, who is Majora, who was Majora? You know, people like to put out their theories of what they think Majora's Mask is, or who is in it, or what have you. But I don't think it was really ever fully explained in canon who Majora was. Tribal mask, lots of power, that's all we know. That's Majora right there. I forgot I owned that right there. Very happy I own that still. A Scholastic book. This is probably going to be my thumbnail of this video. Be like, the Nintendo Heroes. Link in the Portal of Doom? I don't know. Comes with stickers inside. Do we still have those stickers? Oh, it still has the stickers. But I will read this book and I will do a review. The following is an excerpt from Link in the Portal of Doom. Link started to put the ocarina back in his pack. Without warning, a round rock flew out of the river. It smacked into the ocarina, causing Link to lose his grip. He watched helplessly as the ocarina flew across the river. If you want to find out more about Link and the Portal of Doom, stay tuned to Thrift Dweller. Subscribe now. That's Reading Rainbow. Oh my god, my daughter will never know the beauty that is Reading Rainbow. But my son picked this out at the local video game store. He literally just kind of randomly went to the PlayStation shelf and pulled out Everblue 2 for the PS2. Why do I have this game for $15 Canadian? It's a Capcom game. You see that? Capcom. Follow heroes Leo and Zuko as they explore the truth behind tales of Caribbean's Bermuda Triangle and Coral Reef. Underwater role-playing adventure. Is this a hidden gem? Oh yeah. The following strat guides here. You're not going to believe how much I paid for them. So, oh, maybe you will, because there's still price tags on them. 25 cents, because these are in kids' books. See the green tag from Goodwill means kids' books. You got Pokemon Diamond and Pearl version. Now, is this the one? Yeah, this still had the maps in it, which if you're a strat guide collector, one of the things that you hate when you open it up is you can see a kid tore off the poster or tore off the maps, and it's just like that perforated edge that's left in there. This one still has the map, so I'm happy about that. Pokemon Gold and Silver. If you want to buy any of these, let me know in the comments below. I kind of say that as a joke, but I made a video about Action 52 on one of the Top 3 Tuesday videos, and I actually sold it because of that video. True stories. True Thrift Dweller stories. But anyways, Silver and Gold Pokemon Strat Guide, 25 cents. Ruby and Sapphire Pokemon Strat Guide, 25 cents. That last one I just showed and this one have no posters in them and no maps in them, sadly. This $2.99 minus 30% off is what I mean. Lightning Returns from Final Fantasy 13, the complete official guide of a game I'll never play. But I picked this up for one of our friends who seems to be a big RPG buff. If you're an RPG fan and you're like me, you have kids and a job and housework and chores and things that need fixing, do you have time to play RPGs anymore? I think it's a little bit easier because of auto save points and such, where back in the day you play these really long epic RPGs, but you can't save it until you get to a freaking typewriter with a ribbon, and then you're out of ink ribbons. I don't have time to play RPGs unless it's on the Switch. That's what I think the magic of the Switch is that I could be in bed, and if I can't sleep, I'll pull out the Switch and start playing Breath of the Wild, or if I have an extra 10-15 minutes here or there. I just surpassed 180 hours on Breath of the Wild. For somebody who's complaining he doesn't have time to play RPGs, I put 180 hours into Breath of the Wild. That game, because of that, one of my criteria for my best games of all times on my personal list is games that I come back to over and over. I put a lot of time into. That definitely has to crack my top 10. Strat guide that I was super happy to find, $3.99. Little price tag there. Pikmin. Oh my god. I honestly will say I have not beaten this game yet. I think I got close to, like, you got a certain amount of time before your ship dies or whatever, and you have to fix it before or else you'll die. And I think I was so distraught that I did not have enough days left to fix the remaining parts that needed to be fixed on my ship. And I didn't have the heart to see my spaceman die. So I think I moved on to Pikmin 2 and I didn't finish Pikmin 1. I would consider Pikmin to be a masterpiece on the GameCube. Let me know what you think about that statement in the comments below. But it's one of those games I really wish I had like a big wide wraparound television and really immerse myself, because I get TVs for free from the thrift store. Okay, Thrift Dweller for life. I feel like I'm in that world in Pikmin. I'm on that isolated, desolate planet trying to fix my ship. You know, the different environments and landscapes. I really feel like I'm immersed in that world, right? And it's a very visceral feeling when I'm playing Pikmin. It's one of my favorite games, actually, of all time. Oh my god, I gotta really formulate this top 10 lists of all. And before we go, the best pickup of this video, hidden under a cloth warded away from superheroes, you can see. best pickup of the video, or as we call it here on thriftdweller, maple syrup. We will never kill maple syrup on this channel, just our name. Complete inbox Majora's Mask. Because interestingly enough, after I purchased Mr. Majora here, I went to my shelf and I'm like, oh man, I'm going to display it with my complete inbox Majora's Mask. And I did not have a copy of Majora's Mask complete inbox. I have the game loose, the box and manual. I was like, I don't have it. And that night I went looking for it online. I started typing away. So I purchased this from a friend of mine. That much for a box and manual. I always kind of make fun of those people that do that. Now I am one. One of the best games on the Nintendo 64. Oh man, I keep saying definitely on my top 10. I love the whole concept of this game. It's a beautiful game. It was done very well for the medium, which was the N64. I thought they did a great job with that game, and I'm happy to have it now complete in box. That was one of the missions I had when I started video game collecting, was just to complete, get those games that meant something to me or that I really love, get those complete in box into my collection. And obviously I spanned out to have so much like shelf padding in there. So there you have it. Monday Nitro Pickups Video Game Edition. Thank you very much for joining me on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments in the comments below what you think about these pickups. Thank you very much for all the support from the past 6 to 7 years on YouTube here. Really do appreciate everyone who's been along for the ride. That's it. Peace and hair grease. Thank you very much for joining me. Good night, y'all.